to FT Rich Mommy or Dr. Funmilola Tella financial talk show. So, as people that already know what we do, and for the people that just seeing me for the first time, or we don't really know what we do, or you know what we do, but you don't know the latest updates. So, I'm happy to announce that we have a mortgage in Nigeria now. Mortgages in Nigeria. Yes. So, and what does that mean? And it's very exciting to know to announce this because it has given a lot of people opportunity to able to invest and to buy property in their own country. And so a lot of people were able to also buy. Thank you for joining me. Able to go back to their country. So many people in diaspora they would like to travel to Nigeria often, but because they don't have an accommodation, and they couldn't do that, right? So now the F Rich Mom is here to bridge the gap between you and the obstacle of you owning your own property or become a landlord in your country in Nigeria. Whether you are in the diaspora or you are residents of Nigeria. So everybody is citizen in Nigeria, right? But some people they don't reside in Nigeria. They reside in America, London, Canada, any part of Europe. Some people they reside right in Nigeria. So it's for everybody. Is it that you are residing in Nigeria is your resident home? I became my residential home. I became my resident or in abroad. So everybody need a message you have. So everybody entitled to have a mortgage in your home country, Nigeria, as long you are Nigeria citizen. Okay. So you are eligible to this particular mortgage. So what are the criteria? So to be able to know more, because I need to go quickly, I can see some messages and email keep coming. I need to finish what I'm doing on the laptop. So to learn more about the criteria, of course, when it comes to money, of course, money comes with so many criteria, conditions, isn't it? So we can't nobody can jump you with money like that. So you need to come with some conditions, some information. E.g., sweetie, thank you for joining me. Ron Ebamisha, Ronnie Latero for continue to power tap. God bless you. Aside to sister. Please, as you are joining me, please help me to power tap on TikTok. By doing that, it's going to strengthen my charts and it's going to TikTok major. And TikTok's going to show it to many people. Okay. So as I was saying, so mortgage in Nigeria is available for all the ages, everybody, but it works the same way mortgage works in America, in Canada, in London, in England, or every part of development country. The same way, it can work. So we will need your income. So we must verify your income. And the reason is because it's just simple. So if you want us to buy mortgage here in London or in America or Nigeria, this is a general information. General information. So when it comes to Nigeria, if it's changing from Nigeria, I will let you know. Okay, this is extra information about Nigeria. So anybody that would like to buy mortgages in all over the world, so we must verify your income verification. So the reason why we are verify your income is because we want to make sure that you have the capacity and ability to pay back. You know, when you are buying mortgage, you are lending money. You want to borrow money. So okay, this is the mortgage. What's the definition of mortgage? To my own simple term, mortgage is that you seen a beautiful house or home you like, and you wanted to buy it, and you don't have the cash. So you now face it financial institution to lend you the money to buy the property. So fine, and the banks. So that's what they do for a living. They lend you money and get a profit. Okay, and the work of bank is for them to lend you money. If you don't lend you money, they'll be in trouble. Okay. So fine, and because it's their job to lend them money, so but they cannot throw the money to any they can hurry because they've done that in the past and they regretted it. They regret it. So that's the reason why they need to do the due diligence. So part of the due diligence, they want to see if you are mortgageable. So some people they are mortgageable, some people they are not mortgageable. And to test me if you are mortgageable, it comes with different terms and conditions. So some of the terms and conditions, we verify your age. We look at what do you do, your occupation is have a lot to do, your age it has a lot to do, your credit history. Credit. When it comes to credit history, we're talking about your credit reports, and then in Nigeria we got two bureau that can give us reports. It's same here in London, same here in US. So there's a particular one that we call it check my file. Of America is called it FICO, and Nigeria we use a credit report at the same time. So to get the data, so when you get the data, we want to see your habits and attitude to money, attitude to risk. So what are the habits? Everybody have a habit. Everybody have a habit. Some people their habit when the money comes in, goes. One man nothing, no reservation. Okay, habit kan náà nìyẹn. Some people they have habit of savings. Some people they have habit of not no look away from unnecessary something. So we are looking for this kind of habits. So we're gonna ask you for your bank statement. Not only the habit we are looking for, we want to see how much money, how much coming into your bank account regularly. So, for example, if you are employed, we want to see your pay slips and the bank statement to see that it matches each other. So, if your pay slips say $1,000, £1,000, or 1 million naira, so we want to see that in the bank statement, it's the same thing. It's reference the amount you claim that you earn. Okay, so if you're self-employed, you don't have a you don't have a pay slips. There's something we called assessment, annual assessment. In Nigeria, we don't really ask you to go and bring that. We just ask you to see that you're registered for tax. That's it. You are so lucky. Tó gbé wọn bá là báyìí, you'll be in trouble. But in London as the UK, wọ́n lajú gidi gan ni. You must pay tax based on the taxes that you pay. That's what they can. Based on that they can lend you money. Okay, and that will determine amount of money lender can lend you. Okay, same thing apply to the people that are earning salary. So we ask you for the P60. So P60, and where you can show that this is how much you earn annually. That's what the work of P60. That's what the P60 does for us. So when it now comes to buying a house, so it divided into two. Okay, we can look in the two side. There's one we call residential. Residential is a house that you live between where you are living, where you reside day and night. That's a residential. So and the second one is an investment. Investment property can be a residential house as well. Okay, what we say call is that's why I don't want to use the word of commercial. Okay, so investment can be residential home, but that's me. You buy the house and you let it out for profit sake. So when it comes to the house you are buying and to reside, to live in, so the criteria is quite different from the house that you purchase for to make money for investment sake. So two different. We look at it in the two different way. Okay, we have different lessons to look at them. So the information, the criteria are quite a little bit similar, but when it comes to income, so income is quite different. When it comes to investment property, so we don't really necessarily look into your income. If you don't earn that much, no problem. But your down payment will be more. You'll be looking at 25, 30% down payments. But when it comes to residential, we don't necessarily ask for more deposit. With 10%, 5%, you're okay. Even in America, the 3.5% deposit you can put down. In Nigeria, we're looking at 20%. Even some scheme they are looking for 10% could be possible too. But yes, yeah, thank you, Auntie. But now when it comes to residential, we now look into your income. So you must earn more. Okay, so based on your level of your salary, the higher your salary, the higher the money lender can lend you on a residential basis. Okay, no investment. O lè base ilé tó máa gbé bówó ẹ̀ salary ẹ̀ ṣe pọ̀ tó náà ṣe máa yáyàn lówó. But investment purpose, we don't really need, you don't need to need, in fact, some bank they will tell you if you don't have money, no problem. Some will say, okay, 30,000, 25,000. You need to hand that before they can look into your application. You can have more than that, but that's a condition. But when it comes to residential, if you have 25,000 for residential, you cannot buy like you can't buy anything. bí o fẹ́ ra lé 60,000 ṣá wà á dẹ̀ wọ ẹ máa ní inú igbó rere, so village oko gidi gan, so bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa ti rí ilé 60,000, because I think that's what 25,000 can give you. But when it comes to investment, it's fine. And the reason why we need to want you to earn a little, as much a little, when it comes to investment property is because, so investment is better than, it's better off, but you must make it for investment. But your down payment is 25%, 30%. Okay, it's see now, it's all going around one, to understand. So, and then the reason why the investment, they want you to earn at least, in case if you don't have it, also if you don't have a tenant, you're able to pay the mortgage yourself for some time, maybe 3 months, 6 months before you can get a tenant. So that's the reason why they want to say at least you have your deposit. Can you help me with the village property? Can you help me with a village property? Uncle Jones, which one is village property? Please ask the question very well, please. I don't understand. All right. So and that's how it works. So now the main reason why I'm saying this information, of course, some of us, most especially in the diaspora, we know how mortgage works and all that. But now it's a Nigerian one that a lot of us, we don't know that there's a mortgage in Nigeria. Even when they are hearing it's little by little, you understand? It's very confused because it's not really rampant, it's not common. Even some people that they know there's a mortgage in Nigeria, they try to approach bank themselves. They couldn't get it. Even here in London, America, mortgage, bank, so it's not something that mortgage is very complex that you walk in straight to the institution, they say, for me mortgage. Even if you think you are qualified, you have a good credit, it's more than that. I need property in rural area. What country now? Please do your answer the question. Country. I mean, I'm saying so many country now. It is a bit scary to do mortgage in Nigeria. Please. Okay, Nigeria. So Ronnie. So why is it scary? Tell me. Please let us know. People, if you wanted to join, if you wanted to talk to Mike, you can send a request so that I can bring you up, so that you can able to express yourself very well. Tell me, thank you for sharing. TJ, TJ Rich Forever. Thank you for joining me. So you don't know. I wanted to know how what Wimba is scary to do mortgage in Nigeria. Please let me know. Please tell me. Uncle Jones, yes, rural area like you can you can bring me up. Send a request. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can bring you up. All right. So I've invited you. So you come to I invited you come up.
Yes, empty rich mommy.
Good
How
afternoon,
are you
sis.
today?
I'm blessed. Thank you, sis.
Good to see you doing well. I'm
Thank
so happy.
thank
Yeah,
you.
when I say it's a bit scary, what I mean is that Nigerians of nowadays, the trust who to talk to speak to, where to meet. There's a lot of people in diaspora who love to have mortgages, and I think it's the best options to do in Nigeria. We all have property in the abroad, yeah, but at the same time, we want in Nigeria as well. But the point is, it's scary in the way that you don't trust people. People, if they know that you are from abroad, they will take your money and run away. They won't. They will like, don't mind them. Jerry, want you, that one look. So we don't really know who to speak to. We don't really have that trust in them anymore. That's the issue we are facing now.
Very well.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you so much for let me know your concern. And I mean your concern, a lot of people might be in the same shoe, the way they might be having the same concern and all that. So when it comes to mortgage, you have no risk. Okay. It's only the lender banks that have a risk. In here we are giving, people always mix it together. Buying house from developer, you might face some risk, sure, because they say pay amounts on my phone, they will give you the house in 12 months. Kò ní rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Diola Shigbe, a woman kan jáde ní online ní orí YouTube. So she advertised for this woman. She promised to deliver property in 18 months. It's 5 years, 6 years the line. They couldn't hear anything. All right. So that's different. This is mortgage. We are giving you money, so you have no risk. Bank, we are the one that carry risk here. So that's the reason why we want to manage the risk properly, to check properly, to see that you're eligible. So when it comes to mortgages, we the bank have the risk. So we are not collecting any money from. You know how mortgage works? You just need to show the bank statement that you had a deposit. That's it. So that's what I'm here. So and that's what I do. So anybody that wanted to do mortgage in Nigeria, please consult me. But if you walk into Nigeria yourself, Nigeria, oh, need a loan. You know,
Okay, Tunde, mo fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nǹkan kan like n sìn mo wà ní bíbá I'm live abroad and mo fẹ́ mortgage in Nigeria. Mo ò ṣiṣẹ́ ní Nigeria. I don't have any investment in Nigeria. I don't have any company. But if they ask me for what I'm doing, payslip or anything, I don't have anything to show for it. How is it easy?
Thank you. Very well. Good question. That's what we call it diaspora mortgage. So we're going to use your income in any country that you are residing on. If you're in America, we ask you for income in America. If in UK, we ask you for income in UK. So we understand that because we really want the diaspora to come back to the country fed all the time that they like. We understand a lot of diaspora. They wanted to invest in Nigeria. They wanted to visit Nigeria very often. But because some of us, we don't have a house in Nigeria, because of that, yeah, become an issue. So that's why they are putting this in place. It's an initiative of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And the interest rate is 1 digit. Everybody know Nigeria interest rate is not friendly at all. So Bank of Nigeria, becoming my central bank, is 27, almost 28% non interest rates. So the bank have no choice than to be selling the interest rate like 30, 32 or something like that. Okay. So now you can see now this mortgage I'm advertising now is just 1 digit interest rate, less than 10%. So it does not even, you can see that it's even clash central bank interest rate. So it's an initiative, it's a scheme that come together to help. We call it common people, medium class, to able to have houses in Nigeria. So they are looking to that, and now we now fight for people in diaspora. So what about the diaspora? So that's why they will even have opportunity to benefit from this low interest rate. So I hope I answered the question.
Very well.
Yeah,
very good.
Yeah.
But if you start now, how long will that be? Then what are the procedure? What are the criteria? What are the things we need to bring in apart from the pastry? What are the criteria?
What are the available location? Okay, the criteria was the word I was talking about the last time. You know, since when I've been here for 20 minutes, 17 minutes, I said the criteria are the same. But when it comes to Nigeria, I will differentiate it. But now let me now touch on Nigerian criteria again, more from the people that are coming.
Okay.
All right. So number one, we verify the income. So if you are employed, we need your 6 month pay slips and the bank statement to match each other. If you are self-employed, we need your self-assessment. Tell me, I'm going to answer your question, please. Sorry. Self-assessment. So we need your ID. So is it your Nigerian passport or your NIN? So everybody must have an NIN. NIN is like a national insurance. Okay. And then BVN. BVN is the people for you to open a bank account. Uncle Joe, so what are the documents? So that's what I'm saying now, Uncle Joe's. So you must have that. Anyone that have not gotten those one, please make sure you have that. That's where you start from. Then your ID, your income, and a credit report. So if you do not have a credit report history in Nigeria, no problem. We know you live in a country that you already have a credit report. If people actually mistake because credit report in Nigeria, very accurate. Okay, so if I add so there's a credit report work. If I go sharp by law, you know, I'm everywhere. I'm American, I'm UK, I'm in Nigeria, so I can testify. So we need your credit report history in London or in America, any country that you reside as your resident and permanent resident. That's what we're going to need. And you're going to need a deposit. So everybody know that when it comes to mortgage, you need a down payment. So what are the down payments? From 30%, if you have 20%, we can look into that. If your income is very robust, so if you have 10 or 15%, we can look into that as well. So, and again, it's how to come with a retirement age. So you might be wondering, okay, how many years can it come? So it depends on the retirement. Your retirement age will determine how many years we can give you. It works same way it work in civilized country. If you wanted if you wanted to buy property in London now, so I look at your age. So based on your age, I will tell you, okay, madam, we can only give you 10 years or 5 years or 15 years, 30 years, something. So your age will determine. So, but now according the only but in there is Philip. Thank you for joining me. Nigerian retirement age so far is um 60 years. Here in London is 65. Somebody like me, we are falling 68. But Nigeria will be looking at 60. But they've not put extension to some people. If you're a doctor, if you're a nurse, they can extend it to 65 in Nigeria or whatever. Okay, that's the way it works. So Uncle Jones, I think I have answered everybody question together. So you are asking for rural area. So in a village Iporishirishi, village, I don't know. We have rural areas in Lagos too. Tó bá wọnú àwọn ìlú kan lọ, rural area náà ṣe ni. All right. So about let's see, for example, now some banks, some institution in Nigeria, they will not look into any area more than Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt, and some area in Ibadan. When it comes to Ibadan, you have to be, a prime area. In Abeokuta, they look into primary area as well. So, but there's some scheme that can cover all the Nigerians. All right. So, like Oshogbo, whatever. When it comes to Oshogbo, kò ṣe pé ó máa lọ wá inú igbó, kò sí bank tó máa gbówó fún ẹ tí ò bá ti develop. So understand? So, and again, so sometimes because we are not just ordinary mortgage advisor, we are financial experts. So when I understand my clients, what's it called, needs, I will know how to advise you accordingly. Location available for property place. Yes, tell me any location you're looking for. Say Ekoni. If it's Eko, we have so many properties. Let me say to you, I'm not a developer, but we have a real estate company. We have a realtor that can help you to search for house. All right, searching for house yourself, you might make it might not be ideal. The reason is so because we're going to do a proper thorough investigation, just like the way we do here. We cannot just lend you money. So if I will advise anybody that would like to buy a property in Nigeria to use mortgage so that you will not make a mistake, you know, so that your property will not be demolished after 10, 15 years. Let me tell you the truth. Some of the developer that's built in Nigeria, some of them, they don't follow the rules and regulation. And now the government are standing on the ground. They are doing something the way it's being done all over the world now. So they are demolished all the time. So if you get the what's it called, your property with mortgage, you are secure that because one in demolition 99.9.9 it will not, because somebody demolish it, bank cannot demolish it. Do you understand? So bank will not allow that to happen. So we do most thorough investigation. Sometimes somebody was talking to me before I jump on what's it called, on live now. Even that's why even making me to come on live now, to ginger me to come on live. So if you buy from developer, sometimes they give you a way book or whatever, the title. That one doesn't mean the title is 100% genuine. So with the title, they can still demolish your property because it's not really genuine. So some of you that already got a house, if you want if you want a real document from genuine place, please contact me. We have an agency that can able to do it and verify from Alausa. Okay, so we are working together with the government, us of Lausa, maybe Ogun State, Ibadan. So I want to in name me lotiti. So I want mostly Eko. If Lagos, please contact me. You get if I some of them agent, they are even London, they even call me. We supposed to meet together. So the boy that's okay, sort this out for me. So they will do it for you. So if you already bought your house or land many years, and if you're even not sure, maybe you have a original document, get in touch. They'll be happy to do that. You just pay for the service, and at least yes, it's all my thing alone. You become a cock on him, believe it's nile, and suddenly they demolish it for you. So Larry, thank you for following us. Any question? Thank you for power tap. By me, anytime anybody question about me power tap, Kodafa. So location of the property, any location of your choice, and then we have the developer on across the states, and that build everywhere. Okay, so we just sent you the available property, and then we check your we check that we can it's affordable for you. You know, because it's the mortgage in Nigeria, that one doesn't mean that you go and carry the mothers. It will based on your income. We must make sure that it's affordable at the same time, just like London here, just like America here, just like Canada or Europe. So we may make sure that it's affordable. Okay. So Shebo money or Otowale. Another thing that we now I encourage people in diaspora to do. So when it comes to you investing in Nigeria, thank you so much. You come says I need 4 bedroom house in the church in Lagos. Is that what you are calling rural area? Say a rural area. Okay. For the it's what you know when it comes to Lagos, you know our me Eko lele get to what do from 11 jefa. But we are in Lagos now. We have mainland, we have island. Okay, even the island, we have so many places in island. so so when it comes to como te fez sono? So when it comes to say location, so when people in the diaspora, people in abroad, so if you are buying, I would like you to buy in a nice area. The reason is because whenever you are not in Nigeria, you can set it on Airbnb. Okay. My plans for people that are in the diaspora that you don't need to pay sending mortgage money from Nigeria to pay your mortgage. So you can set it on Airbnb, let the mortgage begin to pay its own obligations. You buy the property that can pay its own obligations. Okay, so mortgage they will pay themselves. Ikeja, Ikeja, if Ikeja, you'll be if you're looking at Ikeja, 300 and something, 11 share, right? So it's not cheap. Even some houses cheap in Lekki, Ajada, and Ikeja. That's the truth. So you'll be now looking at so your mortgage and the property can be paid mortgage and themselves, so they need to pay money to be sending money. Even sometimes when you even put in a nice location and you get a good market, you even have reserve, we call it cash flow, so that you even have extra. So whenever you're going to Nigeria, you don't even to go with naira anymore. From Nigeria, you can buy your ticket with naira with that money. The Nigeria the money that you spend on your duration in Nigeria is there. And so whenever you're visiting Nigeria, what you don't need to do, don't make sure you don't accept Airbnb clients that period that they're going to be in Nigeria. So immediately you live in Nigeria, put it back on Airbnb market, and then the market will continue. So I think that's the business ideas. Everybody must pay me how much? 50 pounds tonight, this morning. Okay, yes. So that's it. Any other question? Any other question? So that's it. So criteria, your income, verify your income, and credit reports, and then ID. So to some of us that don't have an NIN, please. They do NIN in London, they do NIN in America, Canada, in Scotland, what's it called? Dublin, NIN, you can do it. BVN, you can do it there as well. Okay, so don't need to necessarily go to Nigeria to do that. So when it comes to property to buy, so my team, our F to Rich Mommy Real Estate, our realtor there, they will help you to look for the property. So we might want to make things easier for people that live in diaspora. So you don't need to stretch yourself. Only what you need to do, maybe you want to go to Nigeria to go and visit their house, or if you need to get somebody there to visit their house for you. And if some of you that don't want to let your family know what you're doing, so my team can do that. They can do the video call, and then you can tour the house. Obaton, Chesiri, how long does this process take? We are talking about 4 weeks, just the way it take here, 4 weeks. But if you don't need more questions, as long all your documents are ready, 4 weeks and all that, you are fine. Even sometimes 3 weeks. So it's not something that long at all. As long we don't have any, because of course they will do check and all that. So and then some other fee, you pay some other fee. When it comes to mortgage, let me tell you, in London, it happened the same thing apply in London, America, all over the world. There's other fee that come with mortgage. You pay for research, you hire solicitors. But so in Nigeria, the bank, do everything themselves. because they know there's a lot of people, they don't know where to find a lawyer. They don't want to say lawyer igba mi o, ele igba mi. So they already have their own team. So you pay for it. You pay for advice. So somebody like me, of course, we charge you for money, all right, and then that's it. So there's no hidden fee at all, because I used to say to my partner, banks are my partner. No hidden fee. Any fee that you think you're going to charge my clients, let's say be rating bagada, I must say before they enter the contract. So these are the things that you don't know. If you go to contract, enter contract yourself, they might be every year bring you some hidden fee that you wasn't know about, or when they're about to close and you cannot go back anymore. So, and that's what I'm here to do, to bridge the gap. So thank you for following us. So people that's not, if you are not following this page, please kindly follow us now, so that anytime that we come on live, so that you're able to get a notification. Which bank are you using? So, and that's for me. That's led for me, Uncle Juice. All right. So I can't disclose the bank that I'm going to use now. Everybody criteria circumstances are different. Even like same here in London, you can't come to me as a bank will look for me. You don't lie. So I don't even know you. So I need to get to know you, to know your circumstances, and then now recommend bank based on your circumstances. Do you understand? So, like for example, I said the last time that some retirement age is 60 to 60. Some bank they can take to 65. So they're quite different. So for maybe you're 30 now, I don't need to go to bank that will say stop at 65. 60 might be okay. So the interest might be a little bit different. So I need to understand people need to engage me first, and send me your telephone number, please. So on our bio that you are looking at, you can send on the message there. Okay. So our email is on our details is on the on there, and then what again? So you can, or you send a message or to send your number, and my team will give you a call. So, and again, please, so the people that who are the people that would like to talk to me, to talk to us in private, if you already have your deposit. Some people, I don't want people will come and say, tell me more. When you work, I won't tell you more. I can tell everybody here online. So because people are watching me, I'm online, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. And some people, they are going to replay this later and re-listen to it. So it's a general information. So speaking to people one-on-one that is not ready, it's not ready for me or for my team. So the people that want us to contact us directly is the people that at least ready with, at least that the deposit is ready. So in ready, at least I know you are almost 50% ready. So I will go and save deposit. So my save deposit in yellow and be listening to us. Okay. Join us every day. At least I just want us to have the information. But me, Uncle John, if you're ready, no problem. Send us a message, or you see our contact on the Instagram. So any platform you might be watching us from, please, all our details are there. With TJ, it is allowed for customer to choose the building style or bank dictate. Yeah, no, no. A bank does not dictate. Oh, you are ready. Okay, no problem. Join and send out the message. So TJ, this is what happened. Everybody have the right to go and get the property of your choice, right? But we in our company we have a real estate company, so which we partner with other developers to make sure. So because the risk that because no other developer that you see that know what they are doing. Some of them they don't get the building permission, they just build. So what the problem is that they will tip the government or the government agents that they're sitting right now. So if that government go and another one comes, they will now begin to work there. You understand? That's what the problem. Governor comes from each government for 4 years or 8 years. After 8 years, what will happen? So those that happen, they are demolished now. After 8 years, 10 years, they are demolishing them because they now look into it that it's okay. When it comes to Nigeria, the new government, there's a lot to do. So they might not be doing immediately. So they will be fixing the problem step by step. So they might be this government might be almost already 6 8 years on the seat before it can go and demolish another area. Okay, or they serve you notice. They serve the notice for 5 years notice. So it's it's very important to do the right thing. Let us be part of the people that do the changes. So you might not know the estate agent or the developer. So in case so to answer the question in short something, yes, you can find any kind of property you like. So we do the investigation. So I wouldn't want your money to be waste. It happened here in London as well. So if you do valuation here, some bank lender client pay for the valuation fee. Some bank they don't charge you for valuation fee. They can pay for the bank themselves pay. So there's a way they can charge you for it. They will say because I do that's what I do. Their product might be a little bit expensive because they ask me to choose which one they want. Do you want my client to pay for valuation, or they want them to do it this way, or products, or you get cash back and all that? Or my your around money. So if you get a mortgage, you don't pay valuation, know that one way or the other, once you use it and won't become. If you pay the valuation fee, some bank or some bank they might do promo at might pay. And now they say no valuation fee. Some bank they pay valuation fee. So here in London and America, but Nigeria, all the bank they charge valuation fee. Once you okay. So because they know there's a lot of work to do, so they will charge it. You'll be the one to pay, other because they want to do a proper, thorough check. Because it's their own money they are putting into risk, and they don't want to risk it beyond where supposed to risk it. So because of that, because we see that as a challenges, we have a real estate. We partner with some developer, good quality developer that we know that they listen to law, they build according to the requirements. So then we partner with them, and then so we're able to recommend them for our clients if they wanted to buy a property. Of course, you pay for the service. Of course, if you bought estate agent retail, they charge you 2%. So I say 5%. So it's better to do that than to get in the wrong something. Thank you for joining us from YouTube. I can see people joining us from YouTube. Please leave your question or comments. So TJ, I think I've answered your question, right? Good. So you can buy any structure of your choice, 5 bedroom, 10 bedroom, 20 bedroom, 1 bedroom, lower, okay. But you can buy 10 bedroom somewhere is 200,000. I say 200 million. Another 1 bedroom in another place is only another 200 million. So it's a location here in London. Ní Canary Wharf, only 1 bedroom, only this studio ní £1 million. Kò dẹ̀ rí 5 bedroom ní àwọn àdúgbò míì need 350,000. You understand? So it depends location, it's a land. How much you're paying for the land is more important. So the land and the location you are paying for most of the time. Okay. If there's no question, I think I've come out 3 times this week. Multi-free or multi-free or me more. Because I'm trying to encourage myself to come online 3 times in a week. So now that's the mortgage in Nigeria. So about people, thank you, sis. So for people that are already here, so please, if you are over 30 or 40 plus, if you have not written your will, contact me. Get me bye, send me a message. You must put your will in place. Please, can you talk about the deposit percentage? Yeah, tell me, I've said it. 30%, but we can look in 20%. Okay, 20-30%, you are fine. All right. Yes. So that's a percentage. So if you think you have that amount, for example, at least you might be thinking, okay, a million property from good location, you'll be listing property of 120 million, 100 million, 200 million. You can't go beyond 200 million, by the way, because the maximum you can borrow is 100 million naira. So and then so just look at them. Just come out, do the math of the percentage of K. Or you can just go on the Google, say, okay, in Lekki, how much the property here? It's not necessary you're buying the particular one, just have a range. For example, now I can look at how much the range of property in Dagenham. Google will tell me how much range of property in Mayfair. Google will tell me. You sure? That doesn't mean that I'm buying that area. So just for you to know, to prepare yourself how much you'll be saving for your deposit. So those are the people that want to talk to us directly, to engage to us one-on-one. People that already have at least 30% deposit. There's other fee that will come off. If you don't even have that, no problem, but at least have that. So to engage us, you pay admin fee so that we know that you are serious. All right. So and that's it. Then we give you the company agreement. You sign it, and then we get in work for you. So you just relax, face your work in Nigeria and London. Then we work for you in Nigeria. Okay? Bó ṣe rí nù. Iṣẹ́ kí mo gbà? Ẹ máa rán mi iṣẹ́. I'm here to serve you. Iṣẹ́ tí mo wá ṣe láyé nìyẹn. Mo fẹ́ máa serve ẹ̀yin tèmi. All right. So now, so back to people that have not. If you are 40, if you are 40 years old, if you have not written your will, it's bad. Yes, or bad. Gidi gan tó ń ṣe kékeré. Or you now you are 50 or 50, and if you are 70, if I ẹgbàá tí máa mú yín ẹ ti kọ̀wé ilé yín. So who are the people that need to write a will? So you might be thinking, okay, reason tí mo fi kí mo ní tí mo fẹ́ kọ sílẹ̀. I post something on my social WhatsApp the last time. It said it's written in the Bible, a good children leave inheritance for children. So even that's the more reason why you need to work a little bit harder than before, at least you're able to give something. If your parent did not give you anything, so don't follow the footstep of your parent. Do something. That's why do invest in Nigeria, invest in UK, America, wherever the country you are, so that you're able to leave something for your children. Okay? So we don't know what happened when people buy, if the regrets of not doing better in the world. I don't know. But so in case if it happens, so that you will not buy and start regretting yourself, do something now. All right, so get in touch. We help you to putting your will in place. Okay, fine. You might be thinking, I don't really have it. I've not got my house yet. You don't need to have a house. But these are the questions I'm going to you ask. I want you to ask yourself: are you working full time? You have a business. You have a company. Have you got a pension? Of course, there's no way you work that you don't have a pension. So if anything happens, pension, who's going to take the pension? Now they are taxing inheritance tax on pension. Before it wasn't, but now once you implement it, you pay 40% inheritance tax if you don't do proper estate planning. So there's a estate planning, there's a will. So if you put your at least that's a simple or simplest step that you must take. Put your will in place. Putting your will in place, that one doesn't mean you are by that means show that you are sensible, you are intelligent, you are financial sound. Nǹkan tó mean nìyẹn. If I'm always suffering, if you put your will in place, you will live longer than wọn tí ò kọ will lọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Nítorí ẹ̀rù kò bá ẹ mọ́ nìyẹn, ó gbé náà wojú okú wọ́n pé kí ló dé, leave me alone, my friend. So please put the will in place, and it shows that you love your loved one. If you don't do that, government could see problem. Once they have already written one for you. Okay, they are written one for you, and the one they written for you, it will not benefit you. So it will not good that that you pass on to the glory, and your children or your grandchild begin to suffer. If they might not say anything, but they will not be happy. Ina. Okay. So and you know the reason why I don't want you. They see money, and the money is being wasted away from government. So they won't be happy with you. So that's why we need to do something, putting a will in place. Don't tell me, pay all online. No. If you go online, if you tell me, I have a will, online, you're on paraphone, you're wasting money. If I'm only best, you have no wills. No. Because you more and what don't share even advisor is advising you, they are doing it for you. They it's one dispute, call us what there's a terminology they don't understand. There's something you don't need to know, you don't know. So by doing that, you might even trigger unnecessary tax for yourself because you don't know what you're doing. So that's why you need to hire what's it called, somebody like me to help you. And again, using lawyer, no. So lawyer only know the legal side. They don't really know finance asset. So if you do that, you might trigger another taxes for you. Tax burden, most especially if you're a couple, if one person disappear, gone, so there might be a tax liability for the second person. So that's why you need to speak to professional like us. After reach mommy legal, we can help you. In Kotawaye Wawa Sheni, Kama help in your non, Kama solve problem solver ni wá. Àbá gbé fún mi ní ìṣòro ńlá kí n bẹ́ẹ̀ solve ẹ̀ dànù gbé. Thank you sis. Ẹ lọ bá mi wá ṣòro wá kí n bá yín solve ẹ̀ gbì. Iṣẹ́ tí mo wá ṣe nìyẹn. Nǹkan tí destiny mi tó gbà nìyẹn. solving problems, solving other people problem in the finance area. So that's my calling. So and I'm happy to do that with my ability. So please, and again, some form of us might think, oh, I don't want to write my bill. Do you have a minor children? If you have a minor children, so there's something we call guardianship when it comes to will writing. So you're able to nominate people that want us to look after your children in case if anything happen, or otherwise your children might go to foster parent. Tell me what happened the first parent. Tell me about no family smoke in age of 11. They will allow him or her to smoke because the first parent wouldn't want to lose a child, lose a client, or maybe the client among lower. Okay, that's why they get paid. So they just let the children do whatever they like. So you wouldn't want that. You know, some of us, even some of the parents, they don't even have the discipline. It might be discipline. It might be your sepsis, your assembly that have a discipline. So, or maybe they're Christian or the proper Muslim. So I know they can influence your child in the way of the Lord. So you can pull them as your guardianship for your minor children. And again, if you're a single parent, if anything happened to you, what would you want to happen to your children at the same time? So I'm giving you the reason why that everybody, as long you are 18 above, must put in your will in place. Legal age for rewriting or to draft your wills when you're 18 years old. So now, if most especially if you are watching me now, God that bless you, you have more than one house or even more than one. Oh, they say really more boy bolo fa oti buwolo oti want to tax you. They already tax you. You know, they tax you income tax, capital gain tax, inheritance tax. Ìyẹn ni when you apply, wà á tún san tax. O tún gbọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀ kéèyàn kókò tún máa san tax. Wọ́n ń ṣe ń bí o, wọ́n ń ṣe all over the world o. And it's 40%. And you don't want everything that you work for to locks fún ìjọba lọ́wọ́. And these are the money that are already being taxed before you save the money to invest again. And again, on top of that, they will tax you when your partner buy or when you buy inheritance tax. So, but you can minimize it legally. You cannot, man, not, you can. There's a way you can even not pay any, eliminate it at all, not to pay at all, legally. So one of someone pé ẹni tó bá ti gbọ́n àní àwẹ̀ máa ń gbò àbí ẹni tí ò bá ti gbọ́n àwẹ̀ máa ń gbò. Mi gan mọ nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe náà bọ̀ wọ́n ṣáà máa ń gbò èèyàn pé ẹni tí ò bá gbọ́n làwẹ̀ ń gbò. Bóyá ó máa lọ jẹun ní kọ̀rọ̀ ni o. I don't know. So, but òyìnbó tó ṣe pencil, eraser náà wà níbẹ̀. Do you understand? But to people that would like to see the eraser, can we see it? All right. All right, my people and beautiful people. Thank you for tuning in today. We'll see you again next week by God's grace. So the people that are just joining us now, Florence, I see you. All the people that see you. We are talking about the mortgage in Nigeria. For some of us that we don't have a mortgage here in diaspora, in your residence area, America, London, England, Wales, Scotland, Ireland, any part of Europe, Germany, Italy. Please, opportunity for you to buy a mortgage in your country, in your fatherland. So mortgage ti wà Nigeria ń sìn. Interest rate here they were less than 10%, one digit interest rate. So no excuse. You know, some of us we just like excuses. Ẹni tó fẹ́ kan ṣe kàn máa ṣe excuse, kò sí excuse mọ́. Wọ́n ta lé ní 100 million mi ò ní cash down, kò sí wọn ò ní cash down. Developer ti gbá wọn kan máa gbẹ wọn ò ní kan gbà ẹ̀. Ìwọ ló fẹ́ gbá wa báyìí, àwa la fẹ́ kówó fún ẹ. Ṣó dípò kò sẹ́ni tó gbà ẹ̀. Ìwọ gan ló lè fẹ́ gbá wa báyìí nítorí àwa la máa kówó fún ẹ. Nísìnyí wọ́n ní kó wá jẹ sàárà ni, so kí ló kàn ẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀? Èbí kó kàn rìn débẹ̀, kó kàn débẹ̀ nǹkan tó máa ṣe náà ni kó kàn rìn débẹ̀ ní bí àwọn dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì kéékèèké kan ti tán. So tọ́mọ́tò ló fẹ́ gbára wọn sìn, wọ́n ló fẹ́ gbá báǹkì àbí? So it's not there's no scare, there's not to scare or to fear about that. Wọ́n máa fẹ́ gbá mi nínú mi, Nigeria trust not struggle. Yes, that's why we initiate this mortgage of a thing for diaspora. Because we understand a lot of diaspora, they are trying to buy house. I saw one video on YouTube as well, when one lady in America said, President Bola Tinubu, come for our rescue. We paid a lot of money to buy this clinic, and they are demolish it. Yes. Because I want also pay, developer will tell you pay between 18 months and 12 months. Your thorough information will share. The developer not look for any documents. Of course, don't have phone because better. That one doesn't mean that it's 100% genuine. According to the data, some developer there's something we call building permission. Even in my house, if so, some of us that already got a house that wanted to do permission, that wanted to do maybe extension or garden or give way before you can even do that. Oh, Tunle call, they must give you permission. Your local authority in the area, borough, must give you permission. If you don't do that, you are causing trouble for yourself. They will charge you penalty. They do so many things. So now talk less of building it, gone, 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 gone. So people that build house that you are seeing they're building, there's so many permission, there's so many check that go on Danny. That's why you have been able to live in your house for 40 years, 50 years, nothing happened. Because there's a proper permission and planning. So some of the developer that you're looking at, they don't go permission. Some they get an initial permission for five step. I mean, 20 lé lórí. You understand? So because time to time, so because government know that the developer they don't listen sometimes, so they go there to state by state to check. So if you fall in victim of the developer that they are not followed instruction or follow they obey the law, so you have your play. No, I wouldn't want to have yourself to be blamed. That's why I'm here. Mo ṣe ń pariwo, mo ń sọ Yorùbá tí ò correct, mo ń sọ òyìnbó tí ò gbéra wọn. Ẹ ṣàgbọ́n nǹkan tí mo ń sọ. Use buy house in Nigeria and use mortgage. So you can now use mortgage initially and then pay off maybe after 1 year or 2 years just to make sure that you do the right thing. It's more important. And again, for some of us, and that the developer will say 18 month pay within the 18 months and all that. It's not everybody that can afford that. To be honest, even if the developer even build according to building permission, follow all the rules and regulation because all the good one are there and they are my friends. So that one doesn't mean that it's affordable for you. Understand? Because me, I don't blame them. They need the money to turn around and all that. So, and some of them they will give you story. If they give you 18 months, 3, 4 years, 7 years, once you are learning, things happen. It's not necessarily they are a thief. No, thief. They are not thieves. But some of them, what they do, they will gather money. Okay, pay your deposit, and they now put dig their hand in so many projects. One was stock. Okay, so when they stop, maybe they believe okay they can raise money, they can sell it offline, off plan, and if you have not been avocado, how you see. So if the market is not coming the way they should, they plan. Maybe by the time they started, the cement is 10 mil, 10,000. But in 3 months' time, demand must shoot up to another 15,000. So on my friend story, and then they see them, they have already put their finger in so many cases like a Shubomi Agloro boy. That's what happens. It's not necessarily but the guy is a fraud person now. It's only that when they give them the money, they do so many things. They're not concentrating on one project. They do it. And I wouldn't blame them because I'm not in that space. We are talking about our space in Yellow Jawaju, being not my shebe, you understand? So it's easy to you know put a finger point a finger on people's until when you be in their shoes. So I wouldn't want to blame them much because I don't know how it happened. It may not really my shebe lola, you understand? But they are not necessarily defraud you some time. But some of them they don't do the risk due diligence. They are some of them might be careless. Some of them might be um you know ojukokoro. English ojukokoro. They wanted to make too much profits overnight, so it might make them to do that. All right, thank you, Avocado, for reposting this. You see, look at it, 160 power tapping for almost 1 hour. Go that far, it's not good though. All right, guys, me want to be me. I don't vex. I dey go. We need to be me. Mo ti bínú tán sìn. Instagram, ó dàbọ̀. Instagram mi, á pàdé láyọ̀. All right, Facebook, YouTube, thank you for tuning in. God bless you. So, if you're on the YouTube, if you have any question, please, you can see our email. If you look at the see our page or bio, you can see our email there. You're on the YouTube, okay? Thank you, Avocado. So please send us send your message and let's have it.